We're learning more about who will testify in Alec Baldwin's trial after that deadly movie set shooting. A judge just now denying a motion to grant armorer Hannah Gutierrez-Reed immunity to testify in the trial. She was convicted of involuntary manslaughter back in March. She was sentenced to 18 months in prison for supplying the gun that killed cinematographer Halyna Hutchins in 2021. Baldwin is facing those same charges, but his defense team is again trying to get his case thrown out. And it all comes as prosecutors reveal new potential evidence against Baldwin from the moments just before that deadly shooting. They allege he acted recklessly on set and entered a new photo that claims to show his fingers were, quote, inside the trigger guard. News Nation's Nancy Liu joins us live. So, Nancy, what happened today in court?
Well, Nichole, this latest court hearing has shed more light on the case prosecutors have built against Alec Baldwin with stunning allegations about his behavior on set and claims of carelessness in handling firearms. Baldwin was not part of the virtual hearing in which the judge heard from both sides, arguing over witnesses they hope to call at trial. In a key ruling, the judge denied granting immunity for Hannah Gutierrez-Reed, the armorer already convicted of involuntary manslaughter. She does not want to testify in the Baldwin trial, fearing it may impact her appeal. The prosecution still intends to put her on the stand. Now, in another issue, the judge sided with the prosecution on particular witnesses of note. The boom operator on the Rust set, Zach Sneesby, an apparent eyewitness to Baldwin fatally shooting Halyna Hutchins.
Mr. Sneesby specifically said he saw Mr. Baldwin pull the trigger. And as you know, the defense position has always been that he didn't pull the trigger. Well, now there's an eyewitness who actually says he saw him pull the trigger. And he said this during his pretrial interview.
Now, court filings indicate prosecutors plan to introduce significant video evidence during trial, along with testimony that Baldwin's behavior on set was erratic and aggressive, including firing a blank at a crew member. Prosecutors also allege that Baldwin was engaging in horseplay with his gun, using it as a pointer, and that he did not pay attention during firearms training. The defense disputes much of it, asking for the case to be dismissed, claiming there is no proof of Baldwin's awareness that the firearm was loaded.
They do not contend he was subjectively aware that the gun in his hand could kill somebody, because they don't contend that he was subjectively aware that there was any substantial risk that it had live ammunition in it.
Mr. Baldwin didn't necessarily have to know there's live ammunition in this gun. He had to understand that the gun is real. Real guns are dangerous. Dummies look exactly like live ammo. Even if there's not a live round on set, and she put a blank in instead of a dummy, and the gun had a barrel obstruction, Halyna Hutchins is dead.
The judge denied the motion to dismiss, so Baldwin's trial is scheduled to get underway on July 10th. Conviction of involuntary manslaughter carries a maximum sentence of 18 months in prison. And Nichole, that was the sentence imposed on Gutierrez-Reed.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.